Hi there. Good morning. Hello. Welcome to our daily practice. I hope that everybody is doing well today and sending out still our prayers and our concern for the people of Turkey, Syria, and all affected areas where the earthquake descended. I had some amazing news today. Priestess Aisling shared that. The company that she works for is doing matching donations. So, for some companies, if you work for a particular company, maybe you could see if they're doing any matching donations so that your donation goes a little further. Because what a powerful commitment for a corporation to make. And also, in the temple this weekend, we're going to be exploring the Crystal Visions Salon on Sunday. We've got the topics of red sardonyx and also of um, the meteorites of Artemis and Aphrodite at Ephesus and in Cyprus that we're going to look at. And let's see. Oh, also on Friday night, I've been invited by Star Ann Ravenhawk and Rhonda Allen to be part of a panel discussing racism in the spiritual communities. And some of the topics are about culture sharing versus cultural appropriation, how to create diverse and inclusive events, also kind of subtle racism and how communities deal with that. So it's going to be live on YouTube. And the channel's name is Magical Witchy World Channel. So you'll see if you go type that into your YouTube browser that the broadcast is scheduled and you can watch it live, or else there will be a recording. So that's me today and things coming up for this weekend. And let's get into our practice with our prayer by Patricia Monahan, the praise for Guan Yin. Her mind is virtue perfected. Her body is wisdom perfected. Her face is bathed in holy light. She is compassion itself. Her orchid heart delights in mercy, no matter what evils we face, no matter what beasts or demons, no matter what ill fortune or disease, no matter even if we face death. Guanyin destroys them all. With her compassionate glance, with her perfected soul, she is infinitely blessed. Let us bow to her in prayer. If I were adrift upon the ocean with demons and dragons all around, I would think of sweet Guanyin, and the hungry waters would subside. If I were trapped within a furnace as hot as hell's own blazes, I would think of Guanyin's power, and the flames would turn to water. If enemies pursued me, if I were thrown from a high mountain peak, if knives were raised against me, if I were imprisoned or beset by beasts, I would call on her. Her pity shields me from the lightning. Her compassion is like a cloud all around me, which rains down sweetness and puts out the fires of my sorrow. Her very name is powerful as thunder on the ocean. Call it often, pray to her often, for there is none like her in this world. The sacred river Yangtze, card 25. The sacred river Yangtze eternally flows and changes. Just as the river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Veils and sheaths that once covered your soul light are being washed away. Cleansed by sacred water specifically indicates that your emotional life and your life direction are being purified and healed. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your life path unfolding are imminent. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. You think you're ready for change. You think you want it. You think, oh, yeah, I'm ready. I want this change. I'm evolving. I'm growing. And then when it actually starts to happen, it's so scary. It's like, oh my gosh, the change that I wanted. Now it's happening. Ah, it's kind of, there's a funny meme that says, like, everyone wants a goddess, but now she's a witch and you're scared or something like that. And it's such a funny meme because it's so true. True power is scary. True change is scary. True transformation is scary. And when we allow ourselves to feel the feelings, we can walk more consciously through the change rather than feeling like the change is something that happens to us. We become active participants in the transformation when we say, just simply, this is happening, and there's nothing going on here I didn't sign up for. That part's hard because sometimes change comes upon us and we've chosen it, we've asked for it, we've prayed for it, we've done spells around it, ritual around it, we've intended for it. And then we're sitting there and we're going, oh, the thing is happening. Other times, change is happening, and we didn't think we wanted that one. We didn't know we were signing up for that one. We didn't kind of consciously choose that. We thought, oh, maybe that change, maybe that's for something else. We'll kind of push it away. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's for something else. But when that change belongs to us, it is our change, regardless of whether we've chosen it or not consciously. We are in it. It is happening. And we can either stand outside of the process of change, feeling victimized by it, or we can get into the process of change, swim through it, and decide we are strong and that at some level, this is what is right for us. This is what is best for us. This transformation, this time of change, even if it involves loss, even if it scares us. And that is not easy to do. It's difficult because we want to think, a lot of times, we want to think of ourselves as circumstances are happening to us, not that circumstances here. I'm going to do this because I'm leaning out of the frame. Not, we don't think of circumstances as being somehow enlightened manifestations of our inner field. But when your inner field is growing and changing, there's like nothing you can do to stop the onslaught of it. And probably you did choose it in some way. You might not know you chose it. You might have been thinking, oh, I really need to call in more prosperity. I'm calling it in. I'm calling it in. This is going to be my year. I'm going to have more prosperity. And then you lose your job. You you did that. You did that. It's so that more prosperity will come. And you will know you're right because of things like this. Like, let's say you lose a job. This has happened to me in the past. You lose a job and you're thinking, oh, I was making this much hourly or I was making this salary. And so now what if I end up with something that's less? And then you find, even if you do end up with something that's less, that somehow you still have more at the end of the day. There's more somehow. Because realistically, on an energetic level, When you are doing a job that you don't love, no amount of money is ever enough. And when you're doing something that feels aligned with purpose, magically it's always enough. It always works out. I know times have been very tough for people lately. What if we're choosing something different? What if we didn't know we were choosing something different? But what if all of those dreams that we've had individually and collectively of a different world in which rest is prioritized, health and well being are prioritized? What if each of those aspects of our lives is like actually coming to fruition now? What if all of us could live differently? Less grind, less hustle, more heartfelt connection, more value in what we do. That's the world I want to live in. We say that's the world we want to live in, but if that's the world we want to live in, we're going to have to give up the one we've been living in. We have to give up the past so that we can create the future. So let's do that today. The river is flowing. There's such a powerful, powerful time. The river is going to flow all the way down to the ocean. We're going to see the disruption of the silt and the sand and the stone. The riverbank will change shape. Nature never says, "Ugh, I had designed that riverbank perfectly, and now the water has changed the shape of the riverbank." We can accept the changes. We don't have to like them. We don't have to feel victimized by them. We don't have to feel anxious about them. We can just accept them and be like, okay, this is what's happening now. Oh, good. Astrid says, this is just what I needed to hear today. I'm so glad, Astrid. It's so good to see you, sister. I hope you're doing well. Come visit me. Come back to Mount Shasta soon. Um, so the river is flowing. Let's go. Let's go with it. And let's allow for the changes that are happening to happen in a way that we don't feel attacked by them. Instead, we just feel part of them, eager, anticipatory, ready, and open that something better might be coming, something more valuable might be coming. So that's our short bit for today. If that's what you were here for, I hope everyone can put this to good use today when you encounter the unexpected. And as for me, I will do the same. Now let's do our practice 3 prostrations before the shrine of Guanyin. Excuse me. And when change is happening, we can take refuge in the Dharma. So let's do it. Namo Gurube. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. Let's set our intention and holding the people of Turkey, the people of Syria, and anyone else in the region who has been impacted by the earthquake, sending our heartfelt sympathies to all of those who have lost family members, homes, businesses, sending financial support where we're able, and sending love to blanket and heal the region. Also holding today for Priestess Aya and for the entire Temple of Isis community. The Temple of Isis or Isis Oasis in Geyserville has had an onslaught, an absolute onslaught. Priestess Alma and Priestess Marky both passed on. Today, Priestess Aya, it's been announced that Priestess Aya passed away after a sudden and swift illness. The roof of the small temple has collapsed in one corner, and repair is going to be extensive. Our friends at the Temple of Isis need our help, our prayers, our support. It's a lot for Reverend Justin and Reverend DeTracy to carry and to hold. It's a lot for the population of that temple to hold. So let's lift it with them. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. And let's make our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Oh, I need water. Omahong. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxin Pusa, calling out to Guanyin and asking her to please help us have the wisdom to surrender to the flow of change. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. 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 And our prayer for the money reciter of Calm. Lama Dankun Shuksum Lakchak Salo, Dakni Changtub Ningpor Chike Bar Gangang Gangju Kepa de Dangder, Tadu Tuje Champo Jetsin Shing, Gusum Gewe Chula Chapar Sho, Jamdang Ningje Champo Kunlang Ne, Tuje Champo Dujar Girpanam, Lame Changtub Chola Gope Chir, Tuje Champo Trinle Jepar Sho. Homage to the Guru and three jewels, from now until I reach the essence of awakening. No matter where I may be reborn, in those places, may I always follow the great compassionate one and dedicate my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Inspired by loving kindness and great compassion, in order to lead all Mahakarunika's followers to supreme and unsurpassable awakening, may I carry out the great compassionate one's activity. Lama Dankun Shiksum Lakchatsalo, Dakni Chanchu Nipor Chikebar, Gangang Gangdu Kepa Dedang Der Tadu Tuje Champo Chitzin Ching, Gusum Gewe Chila Chaparsho, Jamdang Ninje Champo Kunlangne, Tuje Champo Jujar Kepanam, Lame Chanchu Chola Gope Chir, Tuje Champo Trinle Jeparsho. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out our compassion to all of those whose lives are being changed by circumstances beyond their control, as well as all of those whose lives are being changed as a result of their own desires, conscious or unconscious. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani mani padme hum. Om 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 mani Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Sosti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. Happy Thursday, and we'll see each other again tomorrow. Bye.